I'll tell you one of the most impressive things that I think I saw this year. I went down there, I guess in February, we did a thing for National Association of Interpreters, and we had, it was just incredible seeing those plots, what y'all did with that. And for those of you that saw that, you can feel pretty good about yourself. You look at the plots that I maintained, because they were really rough. I'm glad y'all didn't see that. It didn't look as well kept as yours. And that takes a lot of work, and we talked about all that last night as well. But can y'all share with us, didn't y'all get some kind of recognition from the state of Arkansas, Hobbs State Park, that had to tie in with the Ozark Chinquapin? Do you want to say a little bit about that?
Yeah, that was, each year the state parks get a Park of the Year award for different aspects of the park, and we got it for resource management, Park of the Year.
Yay, very good.
And that's part of it, you know, there are other things that we do, but this is...
We think the primary reason for the award.
Yeah, very good, very good. Yay. And Steve, I had to step out just for a little bit, and did you mention about when you and me years ago first planted some trees in that forest?
I didn't.
Okay, well, can I say that? About it? Well, some of this stuff, you gotta, some people will try something, if it don't work, they just give up. And so, me and Steve Churchill met on a really super hot day, and this has been years ago. That's like probably in 2008, something like that, I guess. And so we went out, and he said, well, I got some places we can plant some trees at, and I didn't know what I know today about them. So we went out. I remember you had on the t-shirt, I still remember that. You have to do that in Arkansas. Tori can tell you about that too. You got to wear a t-shirt under a uniform to look professional. And it was blistering hot. And I thought, man, he's got to be burning up, because I was dressed, you know, real casual, a lot cooler. So we went out and we planted some trees, and we thought, well, if they're growing okay, then we'll cut timber out of the way. And so that didn't make it. We didn't let that go. We went back, and he finally got approval. Went through the process of writing the forms, got the approval, which is huge to do at a state park. To take a bulldozer in and do what we did, that's something you just don't hear about happening. But Steve and Al made that happen, and but it takes information and it takes a lot of work to make something like that happen. And that plot was so cool looking to see that. I mean, I'm just impressed with that. And I think y'all got one bird last year, I think, did you not? Maybe one sick bird?
Three in that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe a couple.
And I know it's taken a lot of work on y'all's part, and so I'm going to keep supplying you with seed. I know you're talking about trying to go uphill like we talked about maybe.
We have to ease in on that.
Okay, then. Okay, I got you. Okay. All right, very good. Okay, very good. Okay, now we've got a special treat for y'all, and Donna and Kelly are on the board, and they are musicians, and so I told them about these trees, and Donna, she said, well, we're thinking about maybe doing a benefit to raise some money for these trees, but she said, I would like to actually see one. Well, back then, we didn't tell people at all where they were at, and I thought, well, you know what, they're trying to raise money for what we're doing, and so I called Chris up, and Sean, I said, y'all, do you have a tree you could show them? And you want to tell us a little bit about what happened next for y'all? I know he took you on a bumpy ride. I know where his tree's at. You go through a couple of fields, fences, and way back in there. It's not a stroll in the woods, is it?
No, but it was so awesome because it was the first time we got to experience a Chinquapin tree, and it was just...
She has to have a touchstone to write a song.
To write a song, yeah.
Yeah, we wanted to write a song about the Chinquapin, and Donna is this amazingly prolific songwriter, but there's one thing consistent about her process. She has to have a touchstone. And so that day with Chris was exactly what she needed to write the song that had been gelling for a while. By the way, we're so honored to be here and humbled among all you heroic people trying to save this wonderful tree. And speaking of drones.
Oh.
So,
oops.
So speaking of drones.
Don't tell it, then we can get in big trouble.
Yeah, we're actually criminals. Last year we had a film crew on the Buffalo River shooting a live cut of a song about the Buffalo River, and we didn't know that they had this big briefcase and they pulled out this drone.
We'd never even seen a drone. We
and
didn't even know what it was.
They wanted us to stand out in the riverbed and they had this thing fly right over our heads while we were playing. And we're just going along with whatever. We're not directing, we're just playing. And so we get home and we post this thing, and it's traveling around the internet, and some people start saying, "You realize it's illegal to use a drone on a national park?"
We're so glad to have criminals.
So that was a little dicey. But anyway, this is very important. This is one of our happiest moments.
Finest treasures.
Yes, the foundation here arranged the making of this dulcimer out of Chinquapin, and it was made by Mike Holmes of Missouri, and it's a treasure of ours, and we use it to
and there was a lot of work going into the making of this.
I'm looking around.
Shane talked about, you know,
yeah.
when the tree came down and how you had to get it.
You actually seen a picture of me in the slideshow Steve did of the tree that we found on National Forest, and we went to go pollinate it, and it had died from the drought. And so I had to go and get...
That's when that car wreck happened too.
I had to go and get a permit to cut the tree on National Forest, and we cut the tree, and I took it down to Eddie Estes, and he took it from there.
Wow. Wow. So Eddie, you had part of this too.
Yeah.
Eddie's one
Right.
that sawed the wood and
You part
dried
of that
it.
too,
And then I transported from him up to the dulcimer maker. So there's a lot of miles on that.
Yeah.
Well, we treasure it.
And the leaves, look at the sound holes are little Chinquapin leaves.
And this
right.
This song has become it's a great vehicle to allow us to open the discussion with various groups. We play for a lot of young audiences, play for a lot of different kinds of audiences, and everywhere we go, people just eat this story up. You know, it's amazing to watch them come alive and realize how significant it all is.
We collected the stories from these meetings. I mean,
Yeah.
all the stories you all have told us about the people that you've researched and stuff were our inspiration for this song.
Yeah.
And even our mayor, Mayor Jordan, he just said he used to just keep them in his pocket and stomp them with his boots. And
That's the mayor of Fayetteville.
Mayor of Fayetteville, yes.
So you'll a couple of the verses we've already covered some of that this morning. In fact, you'll hear it right away. But the final verse we haven't talked about,
Oh, yeah.
and that has to do with the burning characteristics of
The Chinquapin.
So
We won't tell you, you'll hear it.
I'm sorry, this is sliding on here. I'm not going to suffer with that through the whole song. Cradle from an Ozark Chinquapin, said that word without last,
Both me and him.
said son, take that wood someday, make a carving for me, from the cradle to the grave. The Ozark Chinquapin tree, the Ozark Chinquapin tree. Grandpa tells a story about Lucy Nell, his wife. She had a bad case of whooping cough and nearly took her life. Grandpa learned a remedy from an old Cherokee, cured with a pension made from Chinquapin leaves. Grandpa carved my daddy's cradle from an Ozark Chinquapin, said that would without last, both me and him. Said son, take that wood someday, make a coffin for me, from the cradle to the grave. The Ozark Chinquapin tree, the Ozark Chinquapin tree. Grandpa says when times were tough, we'd count on that old tree. Fighting nostrils, we'd gather nuts and feed our family. To keep them paws from poking you, us kids would whack them with a shoe. Fill our pail and our pockets too, eat them all the way to school. Grandpa carved my daddy's cradle from an Ozark Chinquapin, said that would
someday make a coffin for me. From the cradle to the grave, the Ozark Chinquapin tree, the Ozark Chinquapin tree. Grandpa was a trickster till the day that he died. He knew in a fire Chinquapin explodes like the 4th of July. Grandpa was cremated in the coffin that I made him, and it was just like fireworks when the last spark faded. Grandpa carved my daddy's grave from an Ozark Chinquapin, said that wood would outlast both me and him. Said, son, take that wood someday, make a coffin for me. From the cradle to the grave, the Ozark Chinquapin tree, the Ozark Chinquapin tree.
Can look at it.
Yeah.
Awesome. There's also a beautiful one that AJ made out of Ozark, American chestnut.
American chestnut and walnut
And
sitting
walnut.
on the table. Please feel free to take a look at it.
Yeah.
Thank y'all
You're welcome.
so much. That was awesome, awesome, awesome. And you know what? We don't need to let this go. We were talking just now, me and AJ were, and Asmith, if you could send the audio file to him, we're going to put this on Facebook. If it's okay with y'all.
Please, yeah.
And we talked about some things to start making technology work better. I mean, that is incredible. And I would like to have, I guess I can get online and see your legal video. I would like to see that.
Our illegal video, yeah.
I think we should break the law and put that on there. Yes.
Does love to be happy
The
to.
audio file of this song that was played. Okay, it'll be on YouTube as well. I actually emailed you last year whenever I was doing.
We can just do a YouTube link.
Okay.
Yeah, we do. We can just do a YouTube link on Facebook, would be easier to do. If you can give that to AJ, if you can take care of that, if you don't mind. And for those of you who don't know, Asmith's been working in the background. Years ago, Asmith actually was at a meeting I did at 4th Street Club at the college at Poplar Bluff. And she came to me, and I was so impressed with this young lady. What she did, she made different little things and raised about $70 and brought it to me to donate to the Ozark Chinquapin Foundation. And you know, you can't put a price on that kind of dedication. And she's still here today. So that's really good. So that's good. Okay, moving right along here.